Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the J Lounge. Of course, you guys know I am your hostess with the mostest, Miss J, aka Miss Simone Jackson, here to bring you guys another great episode of the J Lounge. Of course, you guys know the J Lounge is a celebrity based podcast show where we talk with actors, authors, directors, you name it. As per normal, I am very excited to be speaking to our next guest. He is a writer of the Phoenix One and the Daily Natural Wisdom blog. He is here to talk about his story. I'm very excited for you guys to be hearing it, and I'm very excited to be introducing him to you guys. Please give a warm welcome to Robert Stewart. Hey, Robert.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm very well.
Good, good. I appreciate you giving me your time today. I am very excited to be speaking with you. I'm going to go ahead and get the first question fired at you. What began your passion for writing?
I actually didn't know it at the time. I grew up playing RPG games, and they were text style to where you had to read through them, and it was kind of like a novel to me growing up. So later on down the road, as I was creating the Phoenix, what at the time was Phoenix Down project, is now the Phoenix Down Academy. Uh, it's I started writing a rough draft for an RPG game for the website, and it had it was going to have tangible challenges on it that align with the story to help others basically with wellness and alignment and so on. And as I started writing, I noticed it would make an excellent novel. So I took the three rough draft versions that I've had for trauma, for addiction, and a hybrid for basically for any fears, any type of mental disorders, and so on that people are struggling with. I ended up combining all three and making a novel out of it, and still added wellness tips that align with the story as well.
I love that. I love that. Went from a gamer to a writer. That's the switch.
After, yes, ma'am.
That's, I love that. That's the best switch to me in the world. I went from a gamer to a writer. That that's amazing. I love it. I love it. Going on to the number two question. Along the way, who are a few people that really influenced your journey or helped shape your career?
Well, hands down, my parents. I've always been a traveler since at a young age, and no matter what they've, and I've also been a problem accountability when it came to I've had a drug addiction myself, and I went through a lot of trials and tribulations over the past 4 years. And they've, no matter what, they've always been there for me, and it's even the characters in the story are inspired by them and people that inspired my life. And actually, the next one, Phoenix Rising, will have other heroes in it from other people's lives.
I love it. Shout out to the parents, always being the backbone of any system. I love it. I appreciate it. I had to relate to going trials and tribulations when I was younger as well. I know that I was a pain in the ass to my mom, so I do appreciate her for being the strong woman that she was and helped me endure it. And so, yeah, got to give a shout out to the parents. I love it. I appreciate it. Going on to the number three question, Robert, how would you describe your writing style to someone discovering your book for the very first time?
Well, it's goes hand in hand with my own imagination, but I'm trying to bring that back to the present moment logic for everything with healing, with the works. So during my journey, I've noticed that simplicity, clarity, and the present moment is way to go. And that it also includes my writing. So I try to keep it as simple as possible as I'm going, and in my creative. And I live it as well, so I'm writing what I'm living at the same time, and that kind of the creativity just kind of flows and creates itself as you go, and then you basically align with what you're writing to bring genuine authenticity to it.
Yes, love it. Simplicity and authenticity. It is the key for writing. So I'm glad that you made that into your style. I'm glad you embraced that into your style. And I like how you write your experience. That is a powerful thing. Very powerful thing. Going on to the next question there, Robert. Are there any writers you look up to or who had a major influence on your voice as a writer?
I had to think about that one because I've only been writing for about a year now, and again, it traces back all the way from when I was younger from RPGs. But I've never really been into reading books and writing and so on. In the past year, I picked up Substack. I absolutely love the community on there.
I love
Uh, so I would say just any writer that is putting, including myself, that is putting every um, putting their lives into what they're writing, and anything that's guiding someone else and inspiring someone else. I would have to say that's my inspiration.
love that. I love that. I have to agree with that. There are, writers that I follow just for the lived in experience. Um, One of my favorite books. I know it's not like a true story, but one of my favorite books is Bud Not Buddy. It talks about experience in the 1950s. So it is a beautiful, richly styled book. So if you guys haven't read that, it's definitely similar to what Robert is speaking of. So yeah, I love that. I love that that's in your inspiration. And Robert, I want to make sure my audience keeps up with you and your writing. Where are you on social media? Do you have a website? Where can we follow you?
Absolutely. I'm expanding the Phoenix Down Academy. I'm mastering one thing at a time. So the writing first, and then I'm moving on to the Phoenix Down Academy website itself, as well as the item shop. It's an extension online store, but it's purpose before profit. So they can not only find me on phoenixdown.life, they can also find me on the itemshop.life. As well as the Phoenix Down Academy expands to Blue Sky, Facebook, Substack, Telegram, at x.com. If you go to phoenixdown.life and scroll to the bottom of the homepage, you'll see all the social media networks because I'm basically trying to reach all walks of life, all niches, and so on, to eventually make that a tool or a catalyst for others to guide their skills and knowledge and so on to anyone seeking that.
Yes. And of course, I highly encourage my audience. Make sure you follow Robert Stewart and make sure you follow Phoenix Down as well. Give a like, give a shout out, give support. If you have any writing maybe books that you would like to give Robert since he's just getting into this, send him a suggestion. I'm pretty sure he would love to hear it. But definitely make sure we support him. We want to see more of his writing styles, especially in 2026. Lived-in experiences are now more important than ever, especially, as he said, purpose over profit. So I'm totally for that. People over profit, I'm totally for that. So let's make sure that we're giving Robert all the support. All right, going on to the next question. What currently are you working on, or what upcoming projects can you share with my audience?
Absolutely. Well, I am nearing the part where I'm mastering my writing with the natural wisdom, the daily natural wisdom blogs, and that's basically it's a free guide for anyone to go on there, get some insight, and it helps them with alignment and wellness and so on. So the next project will absolutely be the item shop, expanding that, and it's at the beginning of it, the first the item shop.life. It has all the websites and so on that I use to make my creations and start building my dream, and it breaks it down a little bit to how it could help other people. Now I'm putting extensions on it. Let's see, I've only got hobbies. I got a few extensions on it, but basically other people eventually will be able to go on there and add their skills and so on, like itemshop.life/tradesman, itemshop.life/automotive, and they can put their skills on there for others to guide others as well. So that'll be now that I've taken care of the writing, that'll be the next one. And I'm still the RPG is still in the works as well. I'm going to keep it simple for Phoenix One. It'll be a 16-bit RPG. And then when I do Phoenix Rising, the next one, it'll be a little more up to date as I'm gaining my skills here.
Love it. Love it. I love the item shop.life. And I hope once that's up and running, you let us here at the J Lounge know. I'm pretty sure my audience will love to check it out. So when that is up and running, I highly encourage my audience to shop that and check it out because it seems like it's going to be a very good resourceful tool and just a really great way for other people to share their skills and for people to gain knowledge of things that you didn't have knowledge about in the first place. So definitely make sure that we check that out and support it once it's up and running. Alrighty, going on to the next question, Robert. Looking ahead, what are some goals you're hoping to accomplish in the next chapter of your career that you haven't yet?
Well, basically, just full alignment with myself, so I have a lot of projects obviously going on, and the different niches and branches and so on. So just full alignment with it, fully living outside of myself in the present moment, and getting in the flow of letting that natural algorithm take over, and guide as many people as possible as I'm doing it.
I love how your goals have nothing to do with awards, with accolades. It's just guidance and purpose. That makes it even better. I love that, Robert. I love that, and I respect the hell out of that. I really do. Going on to the next question. Outside of writing, what other passions do you have for creative outlets?
Well, basically, I'm living my project, so it's the perfect, I guess, work life balance. I don't even consider it work. So basically, just living, and it's bringing full, genuine authenticity to everything. So and depth. So basically just living my life, and I can, no matter what I do, I'm finding an area to put that wisdom, that experience in somewhere in the project. Uh, Such as I'll jump to the phoenixdown.life website. There's a few areas on it that I'm just getting started, but I'll get some inspiration and then I'll put a little more and so on as I go. So basically, just life in general. But when it comes down to it, I have a few hobbies. I like fishing season's right around the corner in Pennsylvania. We love our trout fishing,
Yes,
and
you do. Yes, you do. That's awesome. That is awesome. I love the lived-in experiences. I love the fishing season. This might be a shocker to some of my audience, but I too like to fish. I know, that is a jaw drop, but I can't help it. It's peaceful, it's relaxing. So I'm hoping you get a lot of times to fish out there, Robert, because over here in Washington, it's not fishing season. So I hope you
I
get to do
understand.
that. Alrighty, just a couple more questions for you. For aspiring writers listening right now, what advice would you give them as they're trying to break in or stay motivated in this industry?
Don't think twice about it. Just simply do it. We get in our heads, and before you know it, we're taking on more than we can handle, or we're taking on doubt and stuff because we're thinking too much into it. Just simply do it. You have the keyboard in front of you. Just start typing. You have a notepad in front of you. Just start writing. And before you know it, you have a creative project that you can be proud of.
See, take it from the man himself. Just keep writing. Just keep writing and don't get into your head too much. As a writer, I know that can be super easy. You got to be in your head to create stories, right? But when it comes to the industry and navigating it, don't get into your head. Keep writing, and that passion will continue to go through. So I agree with Robert there. All right, there, Robert. Going on to the last question. If you could collaborate with any writer on a future project, who would it be and why?
Well, it's in a year that I've created a lot. I wouldn't doubt it. Maybe someone who already writes for RPGs and so on. I'm big on Final Fantasy. I was big on there was a Suikoden series and so on. But just anybody with that type of mindset that likes writing fantasy and bringing it into a gameplay as well as a novel and so on, similar to what I'm doing.
Yes, that would be great. If anyone's listening in that's in the RPG field, we know a writer who wants to connect. Let's make it happen. Let's speak into existence. So things once you speak into existence in this podcast, it happens. So let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Oh my goodness. Robert, I truly appreciate talking with you today. Your, like I said, living experience is definitely going to be inspiring for anyone listening in. It's definitely needed, and I appreciate you for sharing your passion, your goals, and your everything with us here today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, you're absolutely welcome. And of course, I highly encourage my audience one more time. Make sure you follow Robert and make sure you follow Phoenix Under. And he's in writing, right? I said right.
Oh, Yes, the book is Phoenix One. It's an interactive ebook, and again, it has his wellness challenge, the wellness tips that align with the story. And the website is phoenixdown.life.
Perfect. Yes, make sure you follow phoenixdown.life. Give Robert a like, a shout out, support. Continue to follow his writing. And like I said, he's trying to get that workshop up. So once we get more information on that, make sure you follow and support that as well. Alrighty, you guys know I've been your hostess with the mostest, Miss J, aka Miss Simone Jackson. I will be back with another great episode here as well. And everyone, please don't forget, we are now on Roku On Demand, so make sure you check me out on Roku On Demand. Till then, I will be back with another episode.